Listen, at the end of the day, there is no right way of being a mother. Both paths come with just sacrifice, hard work, and hearts full of love. Both come with guilt and both deserve more support than society gives them. But what's hurting more is that the people in this situation, so us mothers, who understand each other and could give each other more support, we find sometimes, maybe it's the overstimulation, that we are tearing each other down. We know this is not the simplest job to have, but it is the best job in the world for all of us who chose this path. You know what's funny? No matter what kind of mom you are, stay-at-home mom, working mom, plus mom, anything you want to call it, you will always feel like you're doing it wrong. The saddest thing about it is while you're criticizing yourself, there's always people around you that have an opinion about the kind of mom you are. If you work, people ask you, don't you miss your baby all day? Which kind of mom leaves their baby at 3 months and goes back to work? If you don't work, people will always ask you, don't you want to do something else with your life apart from being a mom? As a working mom who stayed 7 months at home when I gave birth, I just want to say that motherhood is hard, no matter which way you're doing it, stay at home or working. It is very sad to see mothers judging each other through these comment sections where it's always stay at home versus working mom, yet we are all just doing our best for our children and our families. I thought that maybe through this video I can share my experience as a working mom, but also the little experience I had as a stay-at-home mom for the 7 months I was home. With this, maybe we can all have this in mind when we comment something or just support each other in one way or the other without feeling like it's a who versus who. For me right now, being a working mom means juggling 2 full-time jobs, which jobs are both paying in different ways. Most working moms will say one job pays and the other does not. I try not to think like this because I feel like it lets me down as an individual. I'm happy to be a mom, yet I still do a job that I love. Having these 2 jobs means getting up every day before the sun to get yourself ready, to get your child ready, and still manage to beat traffic, get your child to daycare, and then get to your office looking semi-human. What nobody says about this is that doing both, you always feel like you're always running late. I wake up at 5:30 every single day, but even when I'm on time, I'm rushing because the traffic is hell. I have to check that everything is there and I'm not missing anything. Schedules have to be followed, and yet it still has to get done. The mom guilt is real. Since you rely on daycare to take care of your child, you have to also know that you're going to miss a bunch of milestones which you do not want to miss. And if you're told that your child does certain things and you have never seen them do it, you always feel like you are never fully 100% present for your child. And then there's the exhaustion. By the time you pick up your kids, do dinner, do bedtime, and then attempt to relax, you're just a zombie with a to-do list. Please keep in mind, I'm not even a single mother. I do have a very supportive and helpful partner. But even with all this, there's something very fulfilling about me keeping my job and fulfilling my goals as a person. This keeps a part of me outside motherhood alive. It reminds me that I am more than just a mother. For me, it is always to say that 2 things can coexist and be true at the same time. I can be a very good mother, but also have a career. I tend to say to so many people that when I say I have the day off, it does not mean I am free. Because as a working mother, I have to do and run errands through the week as well, because there are offices that do not work on the weekends. So I still have to make my appointments, the child appointments, in the days of the week where at my work I said that I took the day off. I've also had plenty of people say that working moms are the ones that have a break for 8 hours because those 8 hours mean they're on a vacation from their kids. I don't think that's correct at all. It's actually very wrong because you're still at work and you have goals there and you're expected to deliver. The only difference is it's away from the noise of the kids, but to the noise of the adults. And then there's being a stay-at-home mom. This is a different kind of exhausting because people think it's just being at home, playing with your kids, dropping them off to school and then coming back for a nap. But it's not the case. It is cleaning, cooking, making appointments, getting there on time, checking if your kids have everything, making sure the home looks right. You're making it a home, not just a house. I remember in the 7 months that I was staying at home, which I would call maternity leave, I had so much to do that many times when I got home, I laid on the couch and slept without cleaning the house. And yet when I woke up, I felt so sad that the house was not clean, but I was basically exhausted from all the errands I had to run the whole day. You find people saying, oh, that's just a little baby. All they do is sleep and poop. So why don't you sleep when they sleep? But excuse me, then who is going to do the rest of the work? My husband is at work. And so I'm here by myself. I have to clean. I have to cook. At that time, I had so many appointments for vaccinations, for checkups, for myself, because I had a C-section, for the midwife, for this and that. It's just always to do, and it keeps going that you're just genuinely exhausted, but you cannot explain it to people because they think you just sit at home doing nothing. Because people think you do nothing, you start to feel invisible. They don't see the little things you do. They don't think cooking is important. They don't think cleaning is important because they just think she's a mom, she's a woman, she's at home. This has to get done. The only time you will know that you're not invisible is when you do not do something because everyone else will notice. Why is it not done? She was home. I genuinely think that as a stay-at-home mom, you miss adult conversations a lot. I used to talk to my baby all the time, say gibberish and speak baby language, but it was not enough. It does something to your brain that makes it feel a bit empty and inactive. What is also sad, but the truth, as a stay-at-home mom, I feel like you question your worth a lot. There's no promotion, there's no pay at the end of the month, and it just feels like it's just days on each other, blending into each other, but you are not moving an inch. You're just home with your kids and doing the best for your family. And no one talks about the mental and physical load of a stay-at-home mom, but you're constantly thinking about the laundry piles, the snack schedules, the meal preps, everything that just keeps stacking up but has to go on and be done. I just feel like it never ends. But the upside of this, you're always there for your child. They always consider you as their safe space. Everything that you do not miss is priceless, but just the priceless that does not get a break. Here is what I'm trying to say about all this. It is not a competition between stay-at-home moms and working moms. The truth is, whether you work from home or you are a stay-at-home mom life on its own is hard. The grass isn't greener on the other side. It's just a different kind of overwhelming and many shades of green. The truth is, working moms struggle with feeling like they're missing out on their kids. There is this constant pull between family and career. Who goes first? Where are your priorities? And then there is this heavy expectation to do it all. Stay-at-home moms struggle with the feeling of society not valuing unpaid work, and they feel like they're never appreciated enough. For some, I have seen that they say that they lost themselves outside mom. And you know what's funny? I have a fulfilling career, but I also sometimes say, I wish I could just stay at home with my child, spend more time with him. And yet I've had so many stay-at-home moms who say, I wish I could just have time for myself and do something outside of me being a mother. So you tell me, who exactly is winning here? Whether you are a stay-at-home mom or a working mom, just know that you are doing enough. Your kids see you, your family loves you, and you have the biggest cheerleaders all over the world with you, other moms. Before I go, I just want to pose a few questions, and I hope you can leave me a comment. Are you a working mom or a stay-at-home mom? What are some of the things you would like to share with other moms in your position? What are some of the things that help you through the day and you think will be helpful to other mothers? Please let me know in the comments, because trust me, someone else out there needs to hear these things. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope we all learn from each other and keep supporting each other's mothers. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.